Good evening everyone, welcome back to another Train Sim World 2 live stream. It's been a pretty hectic day. Yeah, 4 hours or so of editing, but yeah, finally, we are live. Maybe the only stream tonight, I'm not too sure yet. It's a hot day, it's been busy, not sure. But anyway, let's see what we got in the chat. We have got Liam, Matthew, we got Air Force, we got Henry. We got Tyser, we got Biggs, we got Dean, we got Biggs, we got Jada, I'm probably saying the same name, so we got Luke, we got Lee, we got CC, we got Dexter, we got Pep, we got NG, we got French Joke, we got Luke, we got Reese. How is everybody doing? Hopefully everyone is all well. Yeah, we may be being joined by Dadrill at some point. I'm just waiting for him to say when he's ready. Hello Kevin. But anyway, let's begin this. We're on the Southeastern high speed. Which was, yeah, we'll be getting extension with Train Sim World 3. Feels weird saying it. I can finally say it. I can finally say it's coming. It still feels weird saying that way I'm allowed to say it now. Right, normal. Let's do a bit of that as well. Get all of them on. Yep, they're all good. How you doing, Derek? Hello, Terra. Hello, Para. How's everyone doing? What does everyone think about Train Sim World 3? Yeah, what does everybody think? Well, this one's gone to Margate, this one. Oh, yeah, no, hang on. It says Margate on the front. Where does it say on here? Margate. Yeah, most of them go to Ramsgate, but yeah, this is a Margate one. You can't wait for the Southeastern high-speed extension. Awesome random train fan. They could extend the local line to Cannon Street via Lewisham. That would be cool. I'm alright, bit disappointed. They could have extended Southeastern High Speed to Dover. That would have been cool. Mr. Class 43, hello. What are my thoughts on price? I'm trying to think of the prices again. The price again. I think it's what, £35 for standard edition. I think that's alright because, well, if you look at most simulator games now, they are about £35. Bus sim, that's like £45 on console. I mean, flight sim, £60. So I think standard edition price, yeah, that's fine. Obviously it's inflation as well, isn't it? So it probably has to go up. Deluxe edition, how much is that? It's about 50 quid, isn't it? I think that could have maybe been slightly cheaper. Maybe at 45-ish, but you know, it's inflation, isn't it? So obviously £25 isn't worth as much as it was 5 years ago or so. Awesome, Double G. So if I do miss any, yeah, ask me if I do miss a comment, just pop it again. Hello 730, how are you? Class 707, that'll be cool. £30 for the UK route edition, yeah, I think that should probably be 25. That's because you're getting just a training centre and a route. So no, that should be £25. I must admit, yeah, maybe that should be £25. Let's get going. But then you've got a, you know, it's inflation, isn't it? And off we go. Have they fixed the PS5 add-on bug? I think that will be sorted on Train Sim World 3, as it will have that mounting thing on the thing they were on about doing. Right, let's get going. Am I getting it? Yes, Joseph. Fair enough, French. So yeah, I know Dadrell said it as well. And yeah, I mean, it would have been nice to have a new British route. Because, you know, if you think German stuff and US stuff, been lots of modern stuff. I mean, the last modern British route, excluding the Isle of Wight, because we did already see that before, so that new. The last modern British route was the Brighton Main Line. So when Train Sim World 3 comes out, it would have been 11 months since the last modern British, you know, mainland route. So yeah, slightly, you know, but it's an extension. A lot of people wanted an extension. It's probably one of the best routes to have the extension down to Ashford International, so that's good. So yeah, fair enough, Farah. Probably not William. Pop it again, mate. You've got airport sim today. Nice. And the extension will only be on Train Sim World 3. Although what would have been cool actually, I think that actually would have been quite cool, is have the extension on Southeastern high speed from Faversham down to Dover Priory and then loop it back up to Faversham. Then you'd have the whole loop. That would be cool. Because that was recently done on Train Simulator, or at least a bit from Faversham to Dover Priory, so they've already got all the sort of the material for that. That would have been cool to see, like the whole loop. But, you know, it's 118 miles the German route, and 85 miles the US route, so that's not bad, is it? That's not bad at all. So yeah, overall, I'm fairly happy for it. I'm looking forward to it, and I'm looking forward to the extension as well on Southeastern high speed. Although yeah, it would have been cool to get a new British route alongside it as well, even if it was just a little one. Awesome, William. Cajon Pass on Train Sim Classic is old. It's nice to see it real built. Yeah, it'll be good. Yeah, the German route looks fantastic. 118 miles in the Ice 1. Wow. Obviously, I'm not too much into US freight routes, but Cajon Pass looks good as well, with the Burlington North Santa Fe stuff. So, looking forward to speeding along that. And yeah, Southeastern, looking forward to whizzing down to Ashford. Well, yeah, I must say, Dover Priory would have been a nice endpoint as well. As in, you would have come off the high-speed bit and then gone back on to the classic bit, Folkestone and Dover Priory. That would have been cool. I have right? There is a new update to GWE. I don't think there's a new update. There was a couple of months ago. Fair enough, Alexander. Lovely. Fair enough, Para. Fair enough. Well, the German route's high speed, so that will be, well, intercity. So I suppose that would be Southeastern high speed, Para. You'll probably only use Southeastern high speed. Fair enough. But no, it's a nice little extension. And the things they've also, I think, almost rebuilt Southeastern high speed. There's a new timetable, a Joe Burgess timetable. See you, William. So that'll be cool to drive on. So it shall have SNCF. Let's put that down. That's coming down to 100. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Dartford as well. So there's an extra 40 or so miles worth of track. So I mean, that's not bad. Hello, Juan. Train Sim World needs to have a career mode. That would be cool. Make it more immersive. Have I heard anything? No. Will we have to repurchase routes we currently own? Well, if you get the Train Sim World 2 Standard Edition, then I suppose yes. More French safety signal. Yeah, TVM. I guess, yeah. I mean, if you're buying the Standard Edition, you would be getting Southeastern high speed, but you would be getting the extension with it. So yeah, I suppose in a way, yes. I don't really know much about US routes, but I mean, Cajon Pass looks cool, so. Hello, Mr. Coolface. How you doing, Richard? Yeah, that's true, Biggs. I can't remember, are we 12 or 6? I really wasn't paying attention, we're 6. So we've got to stop here. The new features look cool as well, with the volumetric clouds, dynamic weather. What's the other thing? Oh yeah, the lighting as well. That is cool. And here we are. And there we go. Margate. So that's probably the best one to get. It's probably the German starter pack, because then you get the training centre and the German route. But if you already own Southeastern High Speed on Train Sim World 2, you'll get the upgrade for free on Train Sim World 3. So I think for probably most people here, you probably want to get the German starter pack. As I know a lot of people who have Southeastern High Speed, and I know a lot of people don't like US freight routes here. So your best one's probably the German starter pack. What are my thoughts? I'm impressed, very impressed. 118 miles on the German one. I mean, that is just insane. 85 miles for the US freight route, which is going to be very tedious, but looking forward to it. And yeah, the extension down to Ashford on High Speed 1, which I do think, when I first saw it, I was like, it could have been Dover, maybe. But it'll be fun. You know, it's extra high speed, so... Right, let's go. That is Ebbsfleet International next. Hello, AT. And we're off. Let me quickly see if Dadro has replied. Oh, Dadro has replied. Let me quickly do that. Yeah, let me quickly... we're going to have Dadro. We're going to chat to Dadro, so I won't be in the chat as much. Let me quickly get onto this bit here. Hello, Glenn. That is true. Would Sherman Hill need to be purchased again? No, that would be part of the preserved collection. Let me quickly pop that in. Right, hopefully you'll be able to hear everything alright. But let me quickly... I'm going to call up Dadro now and see. Fair enough, Richard. Let's whack that up. Oh, are they 37? Wow. Awesome, Josh. Oh, does it? There you go. Hello, Richard. Hopefully I can hear you. Oh, I can see my thing moving, but I can't see. Well, we might hear Richard in a second. That's true essence, yeah. It's Ashford and Dartford. Hello, Richard. It says he's in the call, but I can't see his mic moving yet, so he might be setting it up. Yeah, the 375's been upgraded.
Can you hear me?
Oh, hello, Richard. I can hear you now. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all good.
Okay, right. Are you streaming, Joe?
Yeah, I'm in Tunnel 2 at the moment on Southeastern High Speed.
Fantastic. I am just leaving Gillingham.
Oh, lovely. Can everyone hear Richard? Hope you should be able to. Yeah, should be able to. So what are your thoughts?
And in my chat, can everyone hear Joe okay?
So Richard, the big question. What do you think of Train Sim World 3?
For me personally, I've had the privilege of playing the game already.
Oh.
But I can't say too much about that side of it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I think I like the way it looks. The way it drives is fantastic. They haven't sort of gone into that on the stream.
Yeah.
It drives fantastically. It looks beautiful. I'm disappointed that they've chosen Southeastern High Speed as a launch route, if I'm being honest with you.
Yeah, fair enough.
I think something new would have been better. I like the idea of Southeastern High Speed Extended. I think it's brilliant, and I definitely thumbs up for it.
Yeah.
But I think as a launch route, I think something else would have been better. I think that would have been better as a DLC.
Yeah, I think
Germany's got a new route, America's got a new route, and I think we all feel a little bit cheated.
No, I feel, yeah, I understand that. I mean, it's, what, 85 miles US route, 118 for the German, and only 40, not even 40 for the UK one, and something not new.
Yeah, people in my stream are saying they can't hear you, so I'm just gonna see if I can fix that.
All right. 225. And a French Stoke. I'll wait until Richard gets back, then we'll continue chatting.
Okay, guys, let me know if you can hear Joe now. Hopefully you can hear him now. Say hello to Joe.
Hello. That'd be cool, cool face. So I suppose if we split it into the different countries, what do you think of the German route?
Yeah, everyone can hear you now. Brilliant. Yeah, I think the German route is fantastic.
Yeah. I think that's probably the best one there is out of the pack. 118 miles, high speed, 3 different trains, but 1 properly new train. Pretty iconic as well. I think that will probably be the one people go for the most, probably the German starter pack.
Yeah, the German route does, it looks really, really nice. I haven't actually played that one in game.
Yeah.
Having the ICE one as well is brilliant.
Yeah. And what about the US route? 85 miles.
So again, I played the US route on Train Sim original back in the day.
Yeah.
I do like the look of it, and the fact they've got that new livery as well is really good.
Yeah, that's good with the BNSF. I think it's going to be a real challenge, but it's also going to be very tedious, probably, going at about 30 miles an hour. But it's going to be fun.
Oh, most definitely, most definitely.
Yeah.
And what are your thoughts on the Southeastern high-speed extension?
For me, I know I'm going to enjoy it. I know that's one. I know I'm going to enjoy it. It does look good. Although when I did first see it, I was like, is that it for the UK? So it would have been nice to see it maybe go to Dover, even maybe go to Dover, then loop back up to Faversham. I mean, originally, I thought it was going to be to Ramsgate and Dover Priory, sort of what they did on Train Sim Classic. But no, but it would have been cool to see it go round to Dover Priory via HS1, then back up to Faversham. I think that would have been much better. But look forward to driving it. No AC. Oh, have we? Oh,
Yeah, no, I think I agree with you there. I think, I do like the idea of Southeastern high speed, most definitely.
Yeah.
But I think as a release route, I think we all UK fans feel a little bit cheated.
Yeah, fair enough.
I've had a few people in my chat as well, Joe, sort of saying about the price of it. I mean, personally, obviously it's up to the devs how much they want to charge for a game. I think it's priced a little bit high. Do you have any thoughts on that?
Well, I think, you know, inflation and stuff. I think £25 for the starter pack. Or is it? No, I think it's £30, isn't it, for the starter pack? I can't remember now. I need to bring up the sheet. Wasn't the starter pack 30 quid, isn't it?
I thought it was 40, if I'm being honest. If it's 30, that's kind of reasonable. I thought it was 40.
I'll have to bring up the sheet quick. Let me find that, so we can confirm that. Let's see. Having a look. Put that down. Yeah, the starter pack is £30 for the UK. Now, I think that probably is a bit overpriced, as it's just one route in the training centre.
Yeah, for one route, that does seem a little bit. I mean, obviously it's up to the devs how much they want to charge for the game. It's up to people whether they're willing to pay for it. But I think the price point is a little bit unfair.
Yeah. So yeah, I think for the starter pack it might be slightly, you know, over the price. I think deluxe edition, I mean, for the amount you get what, 4 routes and 4 days early access. I think that's fairly justifiable. Standard edition, 40 quid. I mean, bus sims more than that. I mean, quite a lot of simulator games are now around 40 quid. So I think that's alright. I think my only sort of grudge would be, yeah, the starter pack price. I think that is a bit too much.
A few of my community are asking Joe when we're going to be able to play the game and show it live, and I don't know if it's the same for you, but I've not heard anything official as to when we can actually show it off.
Me neither, no, not just yet.
Certainly looking forward to doing so.
I have to do some sort of points challenge on Southeastern.
Oh no, I'm terrible at those. You always win.
Well, it was fairly close last time.
There's only about 500 points in it.
Yeah, it's not too much. So what do you think is going to be the first route you go on? I think I probably know the answer to it, but...
Yeah, definitely going to be Southeastern high speed for me. Probably be the first one I stream.
Yeah.
I mean, that's purely because I don't really stream German or American stuff.
Yeah.
I just push myself outside my comfort zone, probably, and have a go at that at some point.
I think probably the hardest route will be the US one. It seems like it would be fairly simple, just full throttle, full brakes if you're going down here, but I feel that will actually be harder than the German one, with all the safety systems.
Yeah, I agree with you. To me, it's only, again, it's a personal opinion. Driving US routes, I find them a little bit boring. Full throttle, full brake, low speed. Yeah, it's not for me.
Yeah. Although I think the new features are a great thing. Thunderstorms, the new lighting, the new UI. I think that's all very nice and fresh, and that's quite welcoming.
The new features are brilliant, and like I say,
Yeah.
I am privileged enough to have played the beta of the game, and the new sky and the lighting, and oh my god, it looks amazing, and the world is so much more immersive because of it. I don't want to say too much because I might say something that I'm not supposed to, but I would say sort of people saying, you know, oh, it's menial upgrades and it's this and it's that. Wait until we get some proper gameplay videos of it. I think people might change their opinion a little bit.
Yeah.
It certainly builds the foundations for routes and stuff in the future that are going to look spectacular.
Yeah, someone just said in my chat, lighting on Train Sim 2 is quite appalling. So, from what we've seen so far on Train Sim 3, it looks much more realistic.
Wes Wills in my chat, have you tried the new Class 66? Yes, I have, and I've also kind of helped with some data and other bits and bobs on that, and yes, it's I didn't play the 66 originally. I played it once and it was terrible. Now it's very good and it drives really nicely.
Has it got new sounds to it? Actually, I don't know if you would be able to say that, so...
I think it's been revealed in previous streams that Dovetail are working hard on sounds in general, because that is another thing in the game that they've not been particularly good at. So I think I wouldn't be surprised if they announced that there's been lots of sounds upgraded in Train Sim World 3.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Red Dead in my chat is releasing on the 6th of September, but it is available for pre-order now. I believe if you pre-order the deluxe version, you get 4 days early access.
Yeah, I quite like that as well. I think that's something good. And also, they're releasing it at a fairly cheeky time, because I know a lot of people are going to be going back to school, back to college, on that week when the standard edition comes out on that Tuesday. So I think they've been a bit cheeky there, bringing the deluxe edition out the week before, which will still be the holiday.
Yeah, that's. I think that's probably why they've done that. It's been quite clever marketing.
Yeah. Just leaving Ebbsfleet International now. Hello, Samantha. Just the deluxe edition, Mikey, for 4 days early access, 96 hours. Whereabouts are you, Richard, on your journey now?
We are just about to come over Rochester Bridge down towards Strood.
Lovely.
If anyone's really brave, you can have both streams open at the same time, and yeah.
Try your best. Try and pass each other at a certain point. Can you ask if the 375 has new sounds? Well, there you go, Richard. The 375 new sounds.
Again, I believe from what's been said in previous streams that all sounds will have been updated. I know they've been working on new sounds, and it just seems, I don't know anything officially, but it just seems kind of logical that if you're releasing a new game with all those extra effects, then you would release what you've previously been working on.
Yeah, I mean, I would imagine the 375 will probably have the same sounds as what the Brighton mainline Electro Stars have. I feel like that's probably been, well, sort of updated, so it's the same quality.
A bit of a tongue-in-cheek one here. D Trains 43 says, will there be people on the tracks on the Island Line on Train Sim World 3 like there is on Train Sim World 2? I hope not. I hope not.
I believe so, Mikey. I believe Deluxe Edition is only 4 days early access, if it's the Deluxe. Hello, Thomas. Hello, everyone in both streams. Welcome in. I mean, what do you think of the train choice for the German one, having the ice one? I think that's probably a very good choice. I mean, I've always wanted another ICE in the game, apart from the ice 3. So, I mean, why not have the first one? Looking forward to it.
I think Dovetail does German stuff very well.
Yeah.
I think they probably do that better than they do UK stuff, if I'm being honest.
Fair enough.
Sam Brooks, I hope the East Coastway 377 gets updated sounds. I want the East Coastway extended to Ashford and a 171 added. But I think that's quite a popular opinion.
Oh, I don't know, AC. That's gonna. So AC's just said in my chat, how is Train Sim World 3 going to run on an Xbox One when the recommended PC spec is an RTX 3070?
The recommended spec is a 3070. Wow. I didn't realise it was quite that high.
That's like one of the newest ones, isn't it?
Yeah, that must be. Yeah, the 30 series are what the more modern cards.
Yeah. I was thinking if my PC can run it. I think that was on. I think it was above the minimum specs. That's a good thing.
All the trains on my chat with the Southeastern High Speed extension, did they build the route from scratch or just extend it from the existing Southeastern High Speed? So it's been extended, but it has also been upgraded. So the existing sections they've gone back and redone a lot of it.
Yeah, like you've got the new catenary at St Pancras.
Yeah, there's been lots of changes throughout the route, and it does look very nice.
Yeah.
It does seem that we're getting some longer routes now, because I think with the Southeastern High Speed extended, I want to say that's going to be the second or third longest route in the game, which is really good, and I think that's a positive thing for the future.
Yeah, that is good, especially Germany at 118, the US 85, so I suppose maybe routes going forward will now be at that standard. Which means the West Coast Main Line, you never know, because that's about 100 miles or so. If they've done 118 miles of a German route, West Coast Main Line south. Hello, Mario. You pre-order Train Sim World 3 on Xbox Series X. Won't let you play because it's not out yet. The game comes out on the 6th of September for Standard and all other editions, and the 2nd of September for Deluxe Edition, I believe. And we have got Laserjet in the chat. How you doing, Laserjet? Welcome in. Can we get some hellos in the chat for Laserjet?
Riley's asking in my chat, does the ballast look like ballast and not look like coal?
I don't know, as I haven't played it, so... Hello, Robert. Hello, different ability. Crazy Dash.
I don't think they haven't teased much at all, really, in the way of kind of gameplay shots, have they? It's been very...
cinematic.
Focusing on... Yeah, and I think there's going to be a lot more announced over the next few days.
Yeah.
What did everyone think of the way it was announced for kind of the secret location camera crew and streaming for 24 hours beforehand? I thought that was quite clever. It built up a lot of hype.
Good, Laserjet. How are you, Laserjet? Someone put a question in. Let's have a look. What was that? 2nd of September is for Standard and Deluxe Editions. If it is, there's probably an issue, because on my sheet it's Deluxe Edition. That's the only one which is 4 days early. 96 hours early access. Hello, Decker. Yeah, Preserved Collection will be day one. You thought the announcement was perfect? Awesome. Jackie Dory, hello. Right, Strood next. Does the new wind simulation let you go faster if you have wind pushing behind you? Now that is a very brilliant point, AC. I mean, probably. I mean, there's wind drag, so that was mentioned. Wind drag, so I mean, I would imagine it works vice versa. You pre-ordered the deluxe edition. You get Kessel to Wurzburg, Cajon Pass, Southeastern High Speed, and Spirit of Steam, and the 4 days early access, and a couple of extra decals. I suppose it really depends what routes you've got so far on Train Sim World 2. And if you don't really care about 4 days early access, because if you've got all of the routes so far on Train Sim World 2, Southeastern High Speed and Spirit of Steam, there's probably not much point getting the deluxe edition unless you want that 4 days early access. Cheers, Laser Jet. You still there, Richard?
Yes, bud. Yeah, I'm still here. I've got like I'm on 90 viewers at the moment. There's a lot of people typing in the chat. I'm trying to keep up with it.
Fair enough. I probably need to do the same. Where will the extension on Southeast
DT trains fully free in the Javelin. How do drivers know what the next speed limit is when it doesn't show the upcoming speed limit with the in-cab signalling? So if you're on the high speed lines, all the speed limits will be displayed through the in-cab signalling. If you're running on the classic lines, then it's purely down to your route knowledge to know where the speed limits are.
Fair enough, Mikey. Fair enough. What are new stations in Southeastern? Ashford International, Dartford,
Johnny Simulator Gaming, Train Sim World 3 is a joke. I did notice. I don't know if you were watching the official release stream, Joe, but there wasn't much love for the product.
I think for German stuff, all I saw was love hearts and positivity. Obviously, I know a lot of people in there that aren't a fan of US routes, so I did see a bit of sort of like mixed for the US routes, and for the British stuff, yeah, there wasn't too much love for it. Well, I still think it's going to be a good day. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, most definitely. I think a lot of people wanted to see multiplayer. I mean, that could be coming. We don't know. It hasn't been announced at the moment. I would imagine if it was coming, they would have announced it straight away because it's quite a big deal.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's a lot of people wanting multiplayer and guard mode and stuff like that. But yeah, we've still got 3-4 weeks before the official release date, so there's still going to be more stuff to be announced.
Maybe they've even got something up their sleeve, like a secret. Who knows? A secret British route.
I've got quite a few people asking about the TSW2 DLCs. Yeah, I can confirm that anything you own for Train Sim World 2 will automatically transfer over to Train Sim World 3 on release date. They have promised that.
There's a Southeastern High Speed extension Permian. You get an extra 40 miles. Is Southeastern High Speed separate from the Metro Dartford route? No, it's all together. No, Robert. Well, sort of. There's the German starter pack, there's the US starter pack, there's the UK starter pack, and I think the Spirit of Steam starter pack, which they're about 30 quid each. So you get the training centre and one route. So I suppose the route itself is 25 and the training centre for a £5. I do think the starter pack should be slightly cheaper than £30. I think if anything 25, because that's the usual route price. But we'll wait and see. Enough
Riley's asking, maybe a fully working GSMR, fingers crossed.
I believe so, Permian, yeah. That's true, Rexy, yeah. Yeah, guard functionality I think would be great. I mean, we saw with the 484 you can use the guard panel. So maybe in the Electro style we see a working guard panel. I think that would be amazing. You can train some driver. Did they crazy plays? I shall have to have a look again. Richard, apparently standards also 4 days early.
Okay, I thought it was only the deluxe.
Yeah, I thought it was only deluxe.
2 days early.
I'll have a read through it again, but I'm pretty certain it was only deluxe because that's sort of the purpose of deluxe.
All the trains, Richard and Joe, it's truly a joke that they want us to pay £30 to buy Southeastern High Speed again. It should be a free update to those who have the Train Sim World 2 version. See, I disagree that it should be a free update if you've got Train Sim World 2, because they've put a lot more work into it. They've extended the route to Dartford, and they've extended the route to Ashford, and they've changed the graphics and added a lot more content in it. So, you know, I don't think that should be a free update. You should be paying for that. I do agree that if you own Southeastern High Speed, maybe sort of just saying it's going to be another tenner would be a good idea. Yeah. I don't think it justifies the full £30 cost if you already own it, but yeah, I don't think that should have been free update. I think they're right to charge for that because the amount of work that's gone into it.
Yeah, and apologies, you do get early access with the standard edition as well. I thought it was actually only deluxe edition. Although it does seem to be standard as well, which is slightly bizarre, as I thought that was sort of one of the perks of the deluxe edition. But yeah, standard also do get 4 days early access. So I guess with the starter pack you don't get 4 days early access. That's Dadrail, Mark. Yeah, Dadrail. Right, let's catch up on some chat myself. Right, with all of the Train Sim World 2 DLCs, both you already have installed, which version would you buy? If I had to buy it, I'd go for the German one. Yeah, if I wasn't an ambassador, I'd go for the German starter pack. As previously, I didn't really get the US freight routes, so yeah, I'd go for the German starter pack. Well, that really depends if you want that early access. So,
Monty Burns Gaming says, if anyone wants a free train sim, just get Open BVE. It looks terrible. He uses a different word, but it's free. Funnily enough, and I've said it numerous times, for me, Open BVE, the driving experience is superb. And when I played Train Sim World free, I was also very impressed with the driving experience.
Yeah, never played Open BVE. I've heard there's quite a few things on there. Hello, Jonathan.
Right, I am off to Gravesend to Ebbsfleet International.
Lovely. I am at Strood at the moment. But yeah, I'd say, what would you say that is the best one to buy if you already own all of the routes? I think for my community, personally, it probably would be the German starter pack. As I know, a lot of people already have Southeastern High Speed, Spirit of Steam, etc. And I know a lot of my community aren't a big fan of US freight routes. So I think for my community, the best one would be the German starter pack. Sounds like the new one, so yeah. Is it £30 for the extension? If you get the UK starter pack, then it would be, yeah. So if you've already got Southeastern High Speed, there's probably no point in getting that. I'd go for something like the German starter pack, and then you'll just get the upgrade for Southeastern High Speed anyway. I'm not too sure, Mark. I guess it probably goes to Dartford, doesn't it? No, not
one of the things that was announced that I really liked was the dynamic weather and having to react to changing conditions. I thought that was a really good feature. Cool. I believe you will be able to turn that off as well.
Yeah, I would imagine. I mean, I'll probably keep it on. It'll be fun. Although, realistically, it's a nice sunny day, I might turn it off. Although something I did actually mention was live weather. A bit like what the bus has, a bit like what Microsoft Flight Sim has. That would be cool, I suppose, if you were connected to Dovetail Live and you could have live weather on. That would have been cool. Maybe that'd be a future update.
Yeah, sort of real time. Well, I suppose time of day would be a bit difficult with the timetable mode, but certainly, yeah, sort of real world weather. That would work quite nice.
Yeah.
Crazy Plays, dynamic weather is nice.
It is. Do you think the
menu
menu
towards
screens...
Ebbsfleet, and I always overrun Ebbsfleet and come in way too fast, so fingers crossed.
Do you think the menu screens look nice? The motto reminds me very much of TS 2015, which is Master Your Machines. This one's called Master the Machine. And the artwork is very TS 2016 looking. Yes, Jonathan. That would have been cool, Connie. What will happen if you already own Southeastern High Speed? You'll get the extension for free if you get Train Sim World free. So if you've already got Southeastern High Speed, I don't know, it really depends what you enjoy more. Because, I mean, I think for this community, I know for a lot of people watching, they're not really fans of US routes, or at least US freight routes. So you probably want to go for the German starter pack. But I don't know. I think it would be a lot of thinking to sort of see which one fits you the best. Fair enough, AC. Fair enough, Crazy Dash. Richard, I've got a question for you. Is there any changes to the HUD?
I don't know. Is the honest answer to that. I have played it, but I didn't notice.
I don't think so, Glenn. I don't think there's going to be any further changes to Train Sim World 2. I actually don't know if there will be any more updates now until Train Sim World 3. And it's got possibly 1 or 2. Still got about a month to go. I don't know, I'm hoping the Bakerloo timetable does release to Train Sim World 2, as I mean it's one of the base routes for Train Sim World 2, so it would sort of make sense to release the new timetable for it. So I'm hoping that maybe will be the last update. End it on a high. I think now, isn't it, Jackie Dory? Nice Crazy Dash. Oh, bloody... Open up.
Johnny Simulator Gamer, I'm fed up of Dovetail Games doing a game and then another game around 2 years later. That tends to be what happens in the gaming world, though, bud. You know, a game gets released and then an updated version gets released a couple of years later. That's just, I guess that's just the industry.
I mean, Train Sim was every year, so... It does it sincere. Right, we're off. I've just left Rochester, heading towards Chatham now.
We would have passed you somewhere.
Probably between Gravesend and Strood. And we're off. And it's London St Pancras to Ashford International and Dartford to Faversham. That's what it is. I think the starter pack is a little expensive, Jonathan, as it is just one route with the training centre. I think, yeah, that's probably the only price I'm a bit sort of is probably, yeah, the starter packs, because it is one route and one route is £25. So yeah, I think that's probably my only grudge against the price, is probably just the starter pack price. Hey Ryan.
I think it goes without saying, though, you know, there will be other routes released at some point. There will be other UK routes and trains and stuff.
Yeah.
I think to think Dovetail are going to be sitting there not working on other things is a bit naive. They're always working on stuff.
Good run.
So yeah, I would just say watch this space.
Yeah. I mean, probably most likely the first DLC to Train Sim World 3 probably would be a British route. They probably know that it would have been mixed opinions about Southeastern High Speed, so I would imagine it probably will be the first DLC will be a modern British route. Surely.
Charlie Duncan says in my chat, Dadro, have they worked on night lighting so it's realistically dark at night? They have overhauled the lighting system completely. We did not see any. I don't think we saw any. I know we did see some dark night shots, didn't we?
Yeah,
they showed us the lightning, which looks very nice. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure from a gameplay perspective, but it looks like they probably have updated the night lighting. Yeah.
Hello, Crazy. Oh right, 50 miles. That's not bad. Was hoping for the West Coast main line. Fair enough. No, I would imagine. Yeah, what Dadrail said. I really would imagine the first. Obviously, he said they're probably working on other stuff in the background. I really would think the first DLC will be a British route, a modern British route. Can do, Ryan, yeah.
Kind of, let's just put it out there, guys, to both chats. Sort of, yeah. What route would you have included? And if they had included a full route, would you be a lot happier with what had been announced?
Hello, Luke. So I personally thought it would be the West Coast Main Line. I had a really strong feeling it would be the West Coast Main Line we'd see. Yeah, just as sort of part of, I don't know, sort of one of the summer update routes, or just something we, you know, as part of the sort of next, yeah, a bit like what we had last year of Rush Hour. I thought this year it would be something West Coast Main Line.
Yeah, when we had the Taranda Rampa with the tilting train, I kind of thought that was sort of paving the way for West Coast Main Line.
Yeah.
Yeah, Keith Jones in my chat says West Coast Main Line from Birmingham to Preston would have been perfect. Love for the Southwestern Main Line as well.
No, I wouldn't want that, Jonathan. Couldn't stand driving there. Right, Gillingham next. If West Coast Main Line was added instead of Southeastern High Speed, I think it would have been a much better reaction to the announcement. Fair enough.
Birmingham to Preston would have been perfect. Southwestern Main Line. Yeah, I think more sort of. I think we've got quite a lot in the southeast already, and we're at danger of becoming sort of, you know, dominant, because obviously that's where Dovetail are based, and I should imagine a lot of the guides, the southeastern routes, are their local routes.
Yeah.
Some more Midland stuff and some other routes would be good. I personally would like to see current era routes, or certainly post privatisation routes, rather than the earlier stuff.
What's been announced? Train Sim World 3, Ryan. Comes out September the 2nd for Standard and Deluxe, and September the 6th for all of the other versions. When is the next roadmap? Tomorrow or Thursday? One of the two. Oh, not really Essence here. I wouldn't think so, Mikey. Fair enough, AC. What's that, Joseph? But no, I reckon it will be, yeah, maybe October time. We're just getting a UK route, a modern UK route. I think there's a strong chance of that.
Yeah, I think it's very unlikely that they're just sitting around not doing anything. I mean, Rivet have released Isle of Wight. They're not going to sit there not developing anything. They're going to be working on something, whether that be Rivet or Dovetail or any other third-party developer.
Yeah. One other thing, I wonder what Skyhook are doing. Skyhook have been, well, very quiet. So since probably April time, actually, since Horseshoe come out. So I wonder what they're doing. Fair enough, cool face. Oh, definitely SNCF. You get there's the UK starter pack, there's a German starter pack, there's a US starter pack, there's a Spirit of Steam starter pack, and then there's the Standard and Deluxe edition.
It's interesting. I'm playing high speed, playing the same route you just gone into London Tunnel 2.
Yeah.
I've got 225 on the board, and I was doing like 230, and it wasn't showing me as overspeed.
Oh. I think there's like a 14 allowance on TVM, 14 or 15 over allowance. Something like that.
Could be.
You're flipping between Dadrell and Joe, lovely. But no, I think, yeah. I'll go on.
Yeah, the only thing I found a little bit strange was you had the American loco, which looks great.
Yeah.
But I mean, I could be completely wrong here. Just a slight disclaimer. But I was under the impression that American used the Iberian gauge, which is 5.5 feet or thereabouts.
Yeah.
And it seems to be running on the same track as everything else in the training centre. So I'm not kind of sure how that works.
They might have
American
double gauges.
use standard gauge, but I think they're Iberian.
Yeah, not too sure. Yeah, Joe Burgess timetable on Southeastern High Speed, so that's going to be very good. If it's a Joe B timetable, you know it's going to be very, very good and very detailed. Is there not a quicker? Might not be available just yet. She'll have official yet, Train Sim World 3. Feels weird being able to say it.
Yeah, I when you know something and you're not allowed to say it, you get kind of an itch to want to. I've kind of said a few things in streams, which have given hints in a roundabout way.
Yeah.
But I did very, very nearly leak it.
Oh.
I was doing a Discord only stream and I shared my screen.
Oh.
And I've got
Teams
the link
meeting?
to Train Sim World 3 on my desktop. But no one saw it, fortunately. I got away with that.
Would they add London Underground on Train Sim World 3? It's entirely possible. I mean, any route's possible. Mr. Quicko says the Train Sim World 3 logo looks bad. I wouldn't say it looks bad, it just looks different from what we're used to. It looks sort of a bit like, I know a couple other ambassadors said the same. It looks quite Trainsy, if you've ever heard of Trains. It sort of looks quite their style. So I think it's good, it's just, we're just not used to it. It's different, isn't it?
Oh, Trains was back in the day, now you're talking.
Yeah, I think I had Trains 2006. On disc. Yes, Ryan. Yeah, all Train Sim World 2 routes will be available in Train Sim World 3 at launch. It's not... I mean, every route's coming over. There's not going to be a North East Corridor New York situation. All of them are coming over. As far as we know so far.
Not no part. Dovetail Games managed to leak it. Yeah, that was good.
Something I did, I know a lot of people were taking the mick out of it, saying, oh, it's only a small thing on Umbrella Sim World, is the fact passengers now actually have different behaviour when it rains. They get umbrellas up and stuff like that. I like that. It makes it more realistic and makes it more lifelike. So I like that.
I think with all the upgrades and from my experience, the world is much more immersive, and there's a greater sense of realism. It feels, obviously it's still a computer game, but it feels a lot more realistic. In terms of the driving physics and just the way it looks, the lighting, it makes such a difference. It really does.
Yeah, no idea, NG. Fair enough, Connie, a little bit. No, it was on PC. Yeah, PC was Trains. I can't remember what I was going to say now. I've completely forgot, but I know it was a good point. Oh well, it will come back to me. Fair enough, Mikey. You've pre-ordered, awesome. Yeah, I think that's something I think that's probably two grudges I've got. One is the starter pack price. I think that's at least I think that should be $24.99. And yeah, Southeastern high speed only going to Ashford. I think Dover probably would have been. I mean, imagine they did Dover, then the loop back round to Faversham. That would be very cool because then you do one whole loop. You could, obviously in the 375 and then 395. But yeah, I think Dover would have been a better place than Ashford.
Yeah, a complete rounder service to finish the Southeastern high speed. You can do the full service. That would have been amazing. But it's like I said. I think if they'd released a brand new UK route at the price point they've put it in, with a brand new UK route and all the other features, I think people would have been more than happy.
Hello, Jude.
We were speculating earlier when we come past Raynham about the inclusion of a 700 at some point in the future.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
I think they've extended the route to Dartford, and you kind of think, well, have they done that to get the 700 services in? And obviously we've got the Brighton main line with the 700 slot nicely into.
I think that would be great. That would. Train Simulated is now Train Simulator Classic. Yeah, it's more cinematic Permian. That'd be cool, yeah, 700. I'm still trying to remember what I was going to say. The raindrop blitz, I like that as well, makes it more realistic. Well, they actually now plop onto the ground.
Low adhesion is nicely simulated in there as well, driving physics wise.
Yeah. That'd be cool, Pet. Coming up to a red light at Raynham. I'm guessing you're probably at Stratford now?
Just entered London Tunnel 2, heading to St Pancras.
Ah. I'm still trying to remember what I was thinking. I know it was a good point, but I've completely forgot now. It's annoying. What would you say your sort of, if you could sum up your sort of, I know, a couple of grudges against Train Sim World 3, what would they be? What's the things you don't like too much about it?
Are you talking to me or the chat?
I suppose it's to you, but the chat could answer as well.
on what we know about Train Sim 3 so far.
Yeah.
So obviously, I think there's still going to be things that are going to be announced. I've still got my fingers crossed for a multiplayer mode. I think that would be awesome.
Yeah.
And a guarding mode. With what's been announced so far, it's purely like I said about the route. It would have been really nice to have a full UK route, a new route,
Yeah.
West Coast Mainline or something like that. That is my only grudge with it UK wise. I think the German route looks absolutely incredible, and the ICE 1 is a very welcome addition. Don't have too much of an opinion on the American route, if I'm being honest with you. That's
me
not
neither,
my
really.
cup of tea. I like the idea of the training centre, and I like the new UI being able to pick a train rather than pick a route, so you can jump straight in.
Yeah. I think there is more positives to it than negatives, but I think the negatives are really the only thing people talk about. So I think there are more positives to it than negatives.
Yeah, I think I think you're exactly right there, aren't you? People do criticise much quicker than they praise.
Yeah. I think for me, the only grudges would be the starting, what was it? I can't remember. The starter bundle price, which I think should really be $24.99 and $29.99 as it's one route. And the fact Southeastern High Speed only goes to Ashford International. I think Dover would have been a very nice ending point for it, because then you could get a bit more classic action in as well. And I think that's probably about it. Just that too.
Yeah, really liking the dynamic weather and the new lighting. The new lighting looks. I mean, what you saw in the game didn't preview it too well, but it looks spectacular. For example, I'm just coming out of London Tunnel 1 now, obviously Train Sim 2.
Yeah.
For some reason, the cab's gone very light, although I'm in the tunnel. So I'm hoping they fix stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh, and I think some feedback actually, which I feel like could be a thing, maybe, I don't know. But if you already own Spirit of Steam and Southeastern High Speed, I feel like you should get a discount on the standard and deluxe editions.
Yeah, they could have done like a core engine upgrade only type of add-on.
Yeah. As I suppose if you get
GJ Barnard says, I think it's too early to say, judge the completed product. Yeah, that's exactly what I would say, but to be honest with you, wait until we know all the details and then reserve judgment from there.
Yeah. But no, as I said, I think there is definitely more positives than negatives. But obviously, naturally you just talk about the negatives more. So yeah. I don't know, Jude.
I think at the end of the day, though, it comes down to that. Devs have been working hard, and they've got to eat.
Exactly.
They've got to charge for their work.
Yeah.
And it's up to people whether they want to pay for that. I mean, if you're not happy with what's been offered, then this is going to sound really harsh, but if you're not happy with what's been offered, then don't buy the product. It's as simple as that, really.
Yeah. And you've got, Dovetail have been actually very good with their prices. I think it's been about 25 quid now for awesome. Cheers, Beaver. I think Dovetail have kept £25 as a standard price for a very long time, whereas other games have increased their prices. Bus Sim 21, that's like £45 on console. Microsoft Flight Sim, that's £60. So I think Dovetail have been very good with their prices, but obviously, they've had to push it up because, cost of living, inflation. So I think it's fairly reasonable the prices have gone up. But yeah, I still think that starter bundle should be less. Yes, Robert.
Yeah, definitely, but I think you raise a good point, about everything going up. And do you know what? If you want it cheaper, give it 6 months.
It'll be on sale. Yeah.
Price will come down, won't it?
Hello, Daniel. I'm good. Yeah, that is true. And I suppose, what was it? 30. I keep forgetting. I need to check again. £40 for the standard edition. That's really, compared to other games, let's say something like Battlefield, which is now like £100, or the Call of Duty, for example, they're all like £100 odd now for this, or 90 for the standard, and 70 for the standard edition. So it was still, you know, a lower prices than other games, and it really isn't much, £40.
I do apologise for the noise in the background here, but I do think, you know, a lot of people have already got the base game. They've got a lot of the routes already, so just a kind of core game update would have been a good idea.
Discord, Daniel. This is Dadrail, Richard. The US
anyway,
route.
Joe, it's been great chatting to you.
Yeah.
I've come to the end of my run.
Awesome.
I've got a ridiculously early start of work in the morning, so that is
Enjoy.
me. It's been great talking to you, and we shall arrange some points challenges and other bits.
Yeah, that'll be good.
We're going to do.
Sounds good, mate. Well, cheers for the chat. Cheers for your opinion
No
as
worries,
well.
and I will send everyone in my chat over to you.
And then same, do check out Dadrail's channel, which I'm sure you probably already have, but still, go ahead. Yeah, cheers for that,
Joe
Richard.
and Joe stream. Thank you, and good night.
See you, Richard. Well, not too far along to Sitting Bull now. Let me quickly unplug that now. There we go. Had the earphone under the headphone there. There we go. But anyway, the chat. Down from £49. So that is true, there is a 10% discount at the moment for the deluxe edition. I think so, Crazy Dash. Yeah, I don't have an issue with the standard or deluxe edition price. Because I mean, if you compare it to other games, Call of Duty, £70. You know, most other sort of big games are now about £70, £80 for the deluxe edition. So no, for those editions, I don't have any issues with the price. I think the only price I'm not too happy with is the starter bundle ones. £30 for one route and the training centre. I think that should probably be 25. Time to talk pork pies. Oh yes. And I think that's also another thing. If you already own Spirit of Steam and Southeastern High Speed, you should get some sort of discount for the train. I don't know how that would work. I suppose it would just see if you own it, and then maybe you get a little bit more of a discount or something like that. I don't know, Aiden. That's true, CP. That's true. Although they're still £20–30 more than what Train Sim World 3 will be. And they come out every single year. Will it release on PS4? Yes. It'll be on all platforms it's currently on. Fair enough, Crazy Dash. And here we are. And it was just Dad running, Daniel. Yeah, because he was streaming as well, so we were both chatting whilst doing that. Sure, I'll train sim driver. But no, we will be getting Train Sim Mod 3, and we will be showing off one hell of a lot. I think it comes out on a Friday, which I'm quite happy with. It's when I kept thinking it was coming out on Saturday, the 2nd of September, and I was like, oh, I'll probably be working on that day, as I now work for On Track on Saturdays at the moment. So I was quite glad when I looked at the calendar and it was a Friday. FIFA's a lot more expensive, but there's a lot more to do, in my opinion. Well, I suppose in your eyes, for me, it's just football. It's all the same. But fair enough. Oh, does it, Crazy Dash? You prefer buy the deluxe edition? Fair enough. But no, I think, yeah, if you already own Spirit of Steam and deluxe edition, Spirit of Steam and Southeastern High Speed, and you're not really a fan of the US route, or just US freight routes in general, I'd say get the German starter pack. Well, that really depends if you want the full day early access. Hey, and there's Richard in the chat. Hello again, Richard. How are you? It's a Wednesday. I think the 2nd of September is a Friday. Yeah, Friday. Then the 6th, when all of the other ones comes out, is a Tuesday. Oh, and I hope we see more stop markers as well. Actually, there's no forecast stop marker here. I don't know if there is realistically. Oh, September, right? Fair enough, AC. Hey, lovely, Richard. Good to hear you're all good. You prefer the UK? Fair enough, Daniel. No worries, Richard. We'll certainly have to do something when Train Sim World 3 comes out. Let's go. But yeah, I think there's definitely more positives about Train Sim World 3 than negatives. But I mean, I suppose naturally you're going to talk about the negatives, aren't you? But positives: the new lighting, the new volumetric skies, dynamic weather. You know, the German 118-mile route, 85 miles for the US one. I mean, yeah, really long routes. So no, I think that there's more positives than negatives. By purchasing, yeah, if you've got Southeastern High Speed and Spirit of Steam, you'll get the free upgrades with any copy of Train Sim World 3. Alright, Crazy Dash. Oh no, we don't want that AC. No. I don't know. I mean, it's 112 miles, and I think the speed's 280 kilometers an hour. So I suppose try and work that out. I suppose that would be. I don't think it'll be half an hour, but 45-50 minutes or so. What's that on, Richard? Is that on Steam or? I think only the deluxe edition gives you that discount. And if you're on about if you've already got Spirit of Steam and Southeastern High Speed, there is no discount. Although that is something I would sort of like to see. Not too far to Faversham. I think it is all the trains. Yeah, it's there. Fair enough, Richard. That'd be cool, Mark. Yeah, East Coast way to all would be awesome. Yeah, I think we're going through Tenham. Dovetail Games live at 8 PM tonight. I'm not too sure. Nothing's popped up on my phone, so I'm not sure. I probably should know. But thanks all for coming in for a bit of Southeastern High Speed, a chat with Dadrail, and well, a discussion about Train Sim World 3. Hello, Gamer Boy. Fair enough, Connie. This game needs VR support. Well, when they did the survey for Train Sim World, VR support I think was one of the bottom ones. I mean, it would be cool, but I think it would be a very minimal amount of players who would use it. Well, they're doing the roadmap stream on Thursday, aren't they? So maybe it'll be on Thursday, the roadmap. Lovely, Joseph. Do you think Aberdeen's Penzance will come to Train Sim? I'd probably not. Well, maybe one day, Permian. Hello, Z Train. On Saturday, I am in Brighton, Lewis and Falmer. So on the East Coast way. What version will I be getting? Hopefully the deluxe edition. Do I have passengers on this train? I do. There you go. But we'll be playing a lot of it when it comes out. A lot of it. It's just high speed, Jackie Doré. Well, it's high speed and freight. There's a few freight services in sort of night time, evening, early morning. But then it's mostly ICE. as it's a high speed line. Yeah, I mean VR, I'm not really a fan. I've tried VR a couple of times and haven't really enjoyed it. I just like playing how it is now. I mean, it feels real-ish, so... I suppose something cool for Train Sim World 3 would be some sort of motion platform. So you could actually feel like the chair going back, you know, when you accelerate or something like that. That would be cool. I do, Beaver, yeah. Nice, Daniel. Not too sure, Permian. I haven't seen. I did see the scenario planner was going to be on it, but I don't know if it will be any better. I don't know. We still don't know all. Even I don't know all of the details. There's still a lot of things that haven't really been explained too much. So I'm sure there'll be more things to look out for. Do I have rail driver? No. They will threaten you in the driver's cab. Eh? Yeah. She has, Connie. Did a poster on West Cornwall Local, which is like a sort of almost like a paradox. Like a time paradox thing. And also designed a lot of merch for the channel as well. That just might work, yeah. One of the 4DX ones. 4DX meets Train Sim World. You get the little sprays and stuff. I suppose what would be the smell of this sort of train? You get the little scent sort of spraying at you. Richard, if you're still there, what does a 395 smell like? One of the sort of weirdest questions. Yep, smudge. No. Don't come across now. I'm almost there. Yeah, Tracker R's cool. Oh, maybe Jackie Dory. Oh, it doesn't go to Dresden. But I think that would be something. I think I'd prefer that over VR. It's some sort of, yeah, motion sort of thing for Train Sim World 3. As I watch Game Tech UK, and he's got a like a motion rig for a lot of his racing games he does. That'd be cool to have something like that for Train Sim World. I think I'd definitely prefer that over VR. Some sort of motion rig support. Hello Jackson, I'm all good. How are you? Announcements in Train Sim World 3. Now that would be cool. I'd be very happy with that. Maybe that's one of those things they're keeping a secret. Maybe Quicko, maybe. If anything, it would be ATS. Pie and mash, lovely. Well, that is going to be it, everyone, for today's Train Sim World 2 live stream. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. Nice little discussion with Richard. Nice discussion about Train Sim World 3. And just a nice journey on Southeastern High Speed, which soon will be extended from Ebbsfleet down to Ashford and Gravesend to Dartford. Your last message? What was that? If you have Train Sim World Standard Edition, will I be able to get all my add-ons on the... Yeah, you will. Yeah, you'll get all of your add-ons still. Will there be a whistle noise in the station? I don't know, John. Well, that would be cool, though. But yeah, thanks all for coming in. Links can be found in the usual places. The Discord, PayPal, merch store. And in fact, we actually do have a Javelin top. So I might start promoting that again as well. The Javelin, Train Sim World 3. Why not? So let me just do that. I don't know how this works. Do I just do that and then it pops up there? I don't know. It's do that and go... There we go. Well, there's the Javelin top if anyone's interested. But thanks all for coming in, and I shall hopefully will see you next time. See you all. Take care. Bye, guys.